Have you seen the Druski
I've seen
skit?
it.
As someone that her father is a minister, and some people like it's comedy, and then some people like, bro, he's making a mockery of the church, he's making a mockery of the word, and so what were your thoughts on it?
I think he's a comedian, and I look at things as like that's just like his art and his creative place. I don't feel like does he love God less or Christ less? I don't know his like religion, but I just seen it as comedy, honestly.
Because I think the thing is, like, comedians, what do? They take things that happen in their life, or they take things that they see and they make them funny. Yeah. He had to get this from somewhere.
I mean, there were pieces of it that you're like, okay, I've seen things like this. You know what I mean? So you're like, oh, this is crazy. I looked at it, I laughed, I was like, this is crazy. Yeah. But like, it was funny to me. There were parts that I thought were funny, so.
Do you think, like, because it's kind of always been like that, because you see a lot of pastors now, they preach prosperity. God told me to tell y'all to give me $10,000 in the next 90 seconds, and blessings gonna be abundant. Yeah. And you see all that, it's like, I don't remember, I grew up in the church, and I don't remember the pastors ever preaching prosperity. It didn't say, well, you know, and now you got to bring your W-2 and let me see if you giving 10%, you tithing 10%.
I don't know about the W-2, but I grew up in a prosperity church where they taught prosperity, and they taught you about being wealthy, and they taught you how to obtain that and all that stuff. So I grew up around it, but not in a way where people see it as like, you know, if you don't do this, you're not going to be blessed, you know? And, you know, I think a lot of times people are like, if I give into a church that's it's corrupt, it's like, no, God knows your heart. So that's how I look at things when it comes to giving. But I did grow up in a church where the pastor had Rolls-Royce, but so did the you know, everyone else there also was obtaining their own Mercedes and the things that they want. So it was like sitting under a house that has wealth and you obtaining wealth as well.
Oh, okay. If you think your family got drama, wait till you see Little Brother on Netflix. You've got John Cena, this big-time real estate superstar whose whole perfect little life gets turned upside down when his wild little brother, played by Eric Andre, come crashing back into the picture. And trust me, Eric Andre is complete chaos. This thing has everybody in it. Michelle Monaghan, Chris Maloney, Ego, Woodham, Sherry Cola, straight comedy heavyweights. This movie has outrageous moments, R-rated physical comedy, crazy situations, but it also has heart. That's what surprised me. You're going to laugh a lot, but underneath all that madness is really about family, pressure, rivalry, and trying to hold your life together when everything goes off the rail. And if you've ever watched them luxury real estate shows, they're having fun, that world too. Make sure you check out Little Brother, June 26th. That's my birthday, only on Netflix. Because I think the thing is sometimes that people see is like, okay, the pastor, he has private jets and he has these mansions, he has these cars, and then other people are there kind of like struggling and with lights and things of that nature. I think that's where the
disconnect comes in. See, I grew up in the opposite. The pastor, the bishop's wealthy, and so are the people, the congregation is wealthy. Because you're learning how to obtain it, and you're hearing the word of God, and you're hearing all of these different things, and that's just, I don't know, it was normal to me.
When you hear the word nepo baby, what thoughts come to your mind?
People that like feel like, for me, what I take from it is people thinking it's just kind of handed to you based upon where you come from. I personally, like, I understand what a nepo baby is, but nothing is like, for me personally, been handed to me. So when people say that, I'm like, you know, other than the name, the title of like my family and where I come from, like, I don't think people personally see my hustle and my drive and like what I'm doing on a regular basis. But they're not supposed to, because the camera's not following me 24/7. But I think a lot of the times people think an nepo baby is a bad thing. I mean, it's great that you come from something that's strong and great. But I think sometimes the nepo babies are just handed something like and say, go do whatever you're gonna do with it. Like, I've been working since I was literally 17. So
I think, and plus, isn't that the job of parents trying to put their kids in a better and advantageous situation? And although the name might get you in there, unless your father, your mother, the family is in that business, it probably not going to keep you there. It might get you in the door. But after a while, Angela Simmons' talents is going to have to keep her there for 10, 15, 20, 30 years.
Absolutely.
I mean, I dealt with that with my brother, and it's like, well, you got drafted because of your brother. I was like, my brother don't play for the Broncos. It's not like he can catch passes or run routes for me.
Like, you're doing your part.
I'm doing my thing. Yeah, maybe the last name helped. Like, oh, he got a brother that played in the NFL. He's really good. Maybe he can be good.
But that's the good part. Like, we should be able to use our last name to pass it down. I would hope my son can then use the legacy of where we come from to walk him into a door. But like you said, what's going to keep you there?
Exactly.
It might put you in the room to shake hands, talk to individuals, but if you're not actually doing the work.
You know what I think, Angela? I think it's us. I think we look at it. We judge our own really, really harshly in situations like that. Like, oh, he got to, okay. Every community, if they can help their kids or someone in their family advance, they're willing to do it. Only it seems like it's us. A lot of times we frown upon and look down. Well, I ain't helping. The hell you say?
Why would you not want to help? To me, like, I want to lay it out for you. I want to give you the right blueprint. And then from there, you're maintaining it. You need to know how to do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
There are friends and people I've come across, they're like, yeah, my parents did X, Y, and Z for me, but they still got to get in there and like work their butts off to keep it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get me in the door. Now, how do I stay in the door? That's going to be what you do to stay there. Now, your parents or your name or whatever might have gotten you there, gotten you to that point.
Yeah.
But they can't help you stay there because eventually your work ethic, your talent, your drive is going to what keep you in.
100%.
And we see this a lot with T.I. and you hear T.I. and LeBron. And I think the thing is that the more famous you are, but it's kind of hard. And let me know what you think. Like, your dad grew up in a very different situation than what you grew up in.
Oh, it was a different time.
His drive, and you looking at, you like, man, look at this big old house. I got my own room to myself. I got a car service taking me to and from school. Your dad didn't have it like that.
Whole different thing, yeah.
But I love when I see kids, families that really, really have it, and they still got drive to go get it themselves.
Yeah.
That's impressive to me.
I agree.
Because it's so easy to just sit back and like, well, hey, I'm straight. I'm Gucci over here.
But I don't even think like my layout and the way I was brought up wasn't you Gucci. It's like you can do what you want to do as far as career go, but you're not just going to sit here and just collect. Like go work.
Right.
They encourage like whatever talent we had. You know what I mean? I think there are some kids where some parents say, "Hey, you're good. Sit back, relax." I'm not going to do that to my kid, but I definitely wasn't. That's not how I was raised either. It was like, I don't know. We're like just go getters. Yeah.
Growing up and not growing up, but like you said, you were a senior in high school, you started taping, and so you had that going on. How did reality TV change your life?
Eyeballs, people in my business. Reality TV, I think everything has a gift and a curse to it. And so reality TV, the gift is you have a large platform and you can interact with lots of people on the regular, right? That are organic people that decide to follow you. And then the curse is like people follow you and they just make up wild stuff that has not the truth of you. And you're like, that's not me. You think you know me.
Mimi Faust said from Love and Hip Hop, she went viral saying, you have to take advantage of reality TV and plan for life after the cameras stop rolling.
For sure.
I think that's with anything. Yeah. As a professional athlete, at some point in time, the tennis shoes aren't going to squeak on the court, and the basketball is going to go flat.
That's fact.
And the air in the football is not going to sail.
That's true.
And people are not going to applaud you. So now what do you do? So I don't just think that's reality television. I think that's with anybody that's in, say, like a professional sport.
Yeah.
Because you have to plan for after that. You look at the Kardashians, and I don't think they thought that when they started keeping up with the Kardashians, this thing was going to have a 15, 20-year run, and they built an empire,
amazing,
a billion-dollar
impressive.
empire.
Absolutely.
What is the lesson to be learned in reality television? Because you said, like, yeah, I get more eyeballs, but I also get more lies. People making up stuff because you are on, and it seems more believable. Yeah. Well, she's out there. They had to know something. Ain't nobody just making up stuff. People ain't making up stuff on random people.
Oh,
yeah, but people don't know random people.
Exactly.
They know Angela Simmons, and she's in the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, something I learned, and I feel like this is something my dad told me, is like live for the praise, die by the praise.
Okay.
And so to me, that's, like you said, in reality, it can be in sports, it can be anywhere. It's like if you only care about what you're getting out of what people are saying, that's not going to get you nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's like really being able to extract yourself from that, right? Like it's nice that when people congratulate you, but are you good when they're not there clapping?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like for me, like if you're not clapping, that's cool. I'm here. I'm supporting myself. I got my team. I got my people on my side. That's the most important part. But always you have to plan for outside of just that. Like, yeah, like you said, the cameras stop rolling. Okay, what else? What's next?
Right.
I don't have no cameras rolling on me right now, but a lot of times that's by choice too.
Right.
But it's like, what do you want to do? And going and fully executing it and doing it and following through with it.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.